So the question comes up, we have cases where a given root from the Indo-European mother tongue comes into English by way of different paths. So the root travels through Latin to French to English, but that same root historically travels through Germanic into English, or the same root travels through Greek into Latin, into French, into English, and so on. And the answer is yes, that happens a lot. Next question is, how do we know, or do we know, what path a given word has traveled? And the answer is, a lot of times, the pronunciation of the word as it's pronounced today will tell us the path that the word traveled. We can see that by the kinds of examples I've got here. So in Latin, the word for head was caput. And that word came into English in a variety of forms. We see that root in captain, where the C and P sounds are very, very easy to see from the spelling, their correspondence to Latin. And that same root came to us in another form in the word chief, where the notion of head is a little different. It's like that of captain, the head of something, but it's a head of a different type of organization maybe. And it also comes to us in the word chef, which has a CH at the beginning like chief, but notice that the CH in chef is pronounced differently from the CH in chief. The pronunciations of these sounds, whose letters are underlined in green, tells us a lot about what root the word took into English. In captain, what we have is it's a word that came into English from French without any changes in French from the Latin source. It came into the language, in the 12 or 1300s, I guess. Chief came into the language also through French, but at a different time. Chief came into the language with an altered sound in first position. The alteration was due to a rule of French that changed this sound before the vowel that we write I-E-E of chief. Before that vowel, a hard K sound of cap changed to ch. There's another change, which was the P, the stop P sound of captain, changed to a related labial sound, but not a stop, the sound F. In chef, the reason for the difference in the pronunciation of the CH sound here is that chef was borrowed into English at a period in French after the sound ch changed in French to the sound sh. So French historically underwent a sound change from ch to sh. We borrowed one word from French at a time when ch was pronounced ch. That's chief. And we borrowed another word after the sound had changed from ch to sh, and so we get chef. The same changes, two of these sounds we can also see in words in the examples candle and chandelier. They both go back to the Latin word candela, and in candle we see that the K sound is unaltered. You may remember that this is one of the words that was borrowed into English during the Old English period, so before French. And then we see chandelier, which which goes back to the same Latin root, but comes to us by a different path, namely from modern French. So the pronunciation and spelling of words tells us a fair amount about the path that roots traveled on their way into English and the timing of that travel.